At least have Dakota and Jack with us so far, so we'll go ahead and get started. Um, I'm
Don't
sure.
forget to start recording.
Yep, I did. I started recording. I remembered today. Okay, so we have a lot of things that we're going to get to today. And last time that we were all together, we talked a lot about angles. So I think I'm going to hold off on the angles and come back to that at the end of class and jump into more of our new stuff, which is polygons and different sorts of shapes. So
And
I'm
if you're, I did add abcyeah.com. Even though that it only goes up to fifth grade, it's still a good learning place.
Oh, cool. Did you find something on polygons on that
Yeah.
website? Oh, cool. All right. So then we have like three different fun things to do. We have some guest teachers that'll teach us about polygons, and then it stops and lets us practice along the way. And then we have a polygon game, and then we can check out this as well. And then at the end of class, we can kind of go back to some of those angles that we were talking about last time we were together. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Good stuff. Okay. And we'll start with polygons. Okay, and here we go.
You know, you can tell a lot about an object by looking at its name. What do you mean exactly? For example, a unicycle has one wheel. Uni means one.
All right, so notice these different prefixes, or what they're called. You're going to start recognizing these in a lot of different words now, not just like unicycle, but you'll start like universe. That means one universe. So lots of different prefixes that we're about to learn that can be related to different shapes.
A bicycle has two wheels. Bi means two.
All right, think of another word that starts with bi. Hold up your arms and flex. Yeah, there you go. What are you showing me, Jack? Your bicep.
Bicep?
That's right. And so obviously bi, you have two of them, right? So that's another thing in real life that you can start to recognize.
I see what you mean. A tricycle has three wheels. Tri means three.
Or think of maybe like a tripod. A tripod is the thing that you set a camera on top of. How many legs does it have? It has three. So that prefix tri means three.
So by looking at the name alone, you can figure out the number of wheels on each of these cycles.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome.
Just as you can tell a lot about a cycle by looking at its name, you can tell a lot about a shape by looking at its name. Let's look at some examples.
Okay. Oh, it's freezing. Okay, I'm getting a little feedback here. Let me try to back it up and push play. All right, let's refresh. Technical difficulties. Oh, all right. Don't worry, I'll skip ahead to where we were in the show. Let's see if it'll work this time. It's never done that before.
You know,
Okay. All right.
now that we know how they are named, let's identify a few polygons. What is the name of this polygon? Click on the
Oh,
button of your choice.
sorry, we will have to back up because we missed that whole section. Okay.
A polygon is a closed two-dimensional figure with three or more straight sides. All of these shapes are polygons.
Okay, so notice they're all two-dimensional. We are not working with like cubes or anything three-dimensional, and they are all closed. There is no open spaces.
Click on the shape that is a polygon.
Okay, so Dakota, which one should I click on? You could just tell me like by the color or
Orange.
yeah, the orange one. Perfect. That's right.
A polygon is named according to the number of sides, angles, and vertices it has. Based on the number of sides, angles, and vertices, we know this polygon is a triangle. So just like a tricycle has 3 wheels, a triangle has 3 sides, angles, and vertices, right? Exactly. Let's look at a few more polygons. How many sides does this polygon have?
All
Enter
right.
the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
Okay, yep, everybody just hold up your fingers. Perfect. Correct.
How many angles does this polygon have? Enter the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
Okay, how many angles does it have inside? It has 4. Perfect. You can see 4 different angles.
How many vertices does this polygon have? Enter the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
I'm sure you guys are seeing a pattern here.
Based on the number of sides, angles, and vertices of this polygon, what do you think its name is? Click on the circle next to the answer of your choice.
Okay, so now we need to look at these prefixes. Quad, hex, penta, and octa. Quad, oh, go ahead, Dakota. Yep.
Quad.
Yeah, it's quadrilateral because that quad means 4. Perfect.
How many sides does this polygon have? Enter the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we're sensing a pattern.
We'll fill in the rest of this chart for this polygon. It has 5 angles and 5 vertices. Notice the pattern. For each polygon, the number of sides, the number of angles, and the number of vertices is the same. This figure is called a pentagon. Penta means 5.
Perfect.
How many angles does this polygon have? Enter the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
Okay, so you could type it into the chat or hold up your fingers. How many inside interior angles does this shape have? And Dakota is telling me 6. So let's check it out. Correct. So then the sides, there's 6 sides.
The number of sides and vertices are the same as the number of angles.
Cool.
This figure is called a hexagon. Hex means 6.
Okay.
How many vertices does this polygon have? Enter the number in the space provided, then click on the check button.
All right. So this looks like a shape that we see all the time when we're out on the streets. And you can see that there are how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
The number of sides and angles will be the same as the number of vertices. Based on the number of sides, angles, and vertices of this polygon, what do you think its name is? Click on the circle next to the answer of your choice.
Okay, so now we already know that quad means 4, so that's not it. Hexa means, or hex, I'm sorry, means 6, so that's not it. Penta, we know means 5, so it has to be what, Jack?
Octa.
That-
An octagon.
That's right, octagon. Perfect.
So you can see how the name of a polygon can tell you how many sides, angles, and vertices it has.
And think of another word that you know of that starts with octa. It's an animal.
Octopus.
Octopus. And how many legs does an octopus have?
8.
Yeah, there you go. So you can see how those prefixes not only apply to shapes, but other words as well. And it means that number.
Now that we know how they are named, let's identify a few polygons. What is the name of this polygon? Click on the button of your choice.
All right, go ahead and type it into the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could even just type the prefix if you want, the first part that means 6. Very nice, Dakota. This is a hexagon. Correct. All right, now look at this one. It has 8 vertices and 8 sides and 8 angles. So which one of these means 8? Very good. Getting it in the chat as an octagon. Perfect. All right, this shape only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which one of these words means 5? Penta. And can you think of somewhere in real life that is 5-sided? Go ahead, Dakota.
Washington, D.C., in the heart of it is the Pentagon.
Yeah, the Pentagon. That is correct. And that was one of the buildings that was crashed into on
In
9/11.
9/11.
That's right. But it is a 5-sided building that looks like this if you were looking at it from space or
Bird's
from,
eye view.
yeah, exactly. Bird's eye view. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to even waste your time on that one. If you don't know that's a
Triangle.
triangle, then all right. Okay, now what about this one? It doesn't matter what the sign says. We're looking at how many angles and how many sides. What do you think, Dakota?
Quad.
Yes, it's a quadrilateral because quad means 4. Very good.
This time, you'll be asked to choose a specific polygon out of a group. Click on the quadrilateral.
Okay, so now it's a little bit harder. Tell me which one, you could just tell me like the color or whatever, is a quadrilateral, Jack?
The orange.
Yep, the orange one. Very good.
Click on the hexagon.
Ooh, hexa. Hex meant 6. Ashley, which one should I click on? And she said purple in the chat, and that is correct.
Click on the octagon.
All right, octagon, Dakota. Which one's the octagon? Oh, sorry, Ashley, you were muted. There you go.
That would be rib.
This one, right? Because it has the 8 sides and 8 angles. That's right. Okay. You guys are really good at this.
Here is your chance to review the polygons we have looked at in this episode. Create a different polygon by clicking and dragging to change the number of sides, angles, and vertices. Click play when you are ready to continue.
All right, I'm going to say that I want to make a pentagon. So tell me when to stop moving this. So Ashley, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Yay! All right, so that was it for that. That was pretty easy. You guys have really got this down. So let's play a little polygon game. All right. Yay, polygons. All right, so this is just to review. There's a couple that we didn't talk about in the episode. Hepta. You don't see this very often, but hept means 7. So if you ever see a hepta, that means it has 7 sides, 7 vertices, and 7 angles. We didn't talk about nana, which is the one with 9 sides, 9 vertices, and 9 angles. And we didn't talk about 10, which is a little more popular, deca. Deca means 10. Can you think of another word with the beginning deca? How about decade? What does decade mean? Dakota?
10 years.
10 years. Perfect. So you're starting to recognize that those prefixes actually mean something. This is good. All right. A triangle has, hold up your fingers, 3 angles. Good. What is the name of this polygon? You could just shout it out.
Penta.
Pentagon.
Okay. Good. What is the name of this one? Let's go fast.
Octagon.
Octagon. Is there only 8 or is there 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right. What is the name of this polygon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Heptagon.
Okay, hexagon. Good. Ooh, what about this one?
Deca.
Yes,
Deca.
this would be a decagon because it has 10 sides and 10 angles. Oh, now what is the name of this? This is actually called, oh, I almost gave you the answer.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, it is a quadrilateral and it is a trapezoid. Actually, it is not a trapezoid. Trapezoid has at least 2 parallel lines, and I'm looking at this one, and these 2 lines are not parallel, and neither is this, so it's a quadrilateral. All rectangles are
Parallelograms.
okay.
Parallelograms.
Yay! All right, guys. So that was a pretty easy little game. Let's go to Dakota's game.
You're gonna have to open a new tab.
That's fine. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see.
Now, even though that it goes up to 5th grade, it's still a good learning place if you forget of how to do division and all that.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of really fun language arts games.
There's even more down at the bottom.
Oh, I have to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, let's do that.
There's even more.
All right. Oh, wow. All right, so let's find where we were looking for polygons. Do you remember what the game was called?
No, I can't remember, but
Okay.
We should do Sudoku.
Sudoku, yeah, well, that definitely is a fun math skill. Equal proportions, that would be good, but doesn't have much to do with geometry.
No, but it makes you think of how you're gonna get that parallelogram into that hole.
Maybe if we have time at the end, we'll come back and do the Valentine word search. What do you think? That'll be fun.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, guys. So you have been working a lot on polygons. What kind of questions do you have from your 6th grade math assignments? I can go to them right now. Anything been challenging for you? No, not really.
Not really.
That's good. That's good. That means you guys are getting the lessons and things are going well. Let's take a look then at our review of angles. Now, let's just take a picture or take a look at these pictures, and then we can play some Angles Jeopardy, and then we can end with the little Valentine's game. Might as well, right? Because in regular school, everybody has a Valentine's Day party. So,
Yeah.
okay. An acute angle, we all know, is less than 90 degrees. So show me with your hands any kind of an acute angle. Very good. Awesome. Less than 90 degrees. Show me with your hands and arms, if you want, a right angle. Very nice. The degree measurement in that corner is 90 degrees. Perfect. Show me an obtuse angle, everyone. Very good. I like it. And a straight angle. Good. And then a reflex angle is, well, it's kind of harder to show, but go ahead and show another obtuse angle. Yes. So when you are finding a reflex angle, when you want to find the measurement of it, for me, it's easier to find the measurement of the small angle and then subtract it from 360, right? Because the full circle is 360. So if I find this angle and then subtract it, then it will give me what is left over for that reflex angle. Okay. Another thing that we needed to remember as far as angles, supplementary angles. When they are supplementary, they add up to be 180 degrees. So you can have like an angle 160 plus a 20-degree angle. And then if it adds up to 180 degrees, it's going to make it a straight angle. Complementary angles add up to be 90 degrees, which would make it a right angle once you add them up. And congruent. Congruent shapes, congruent angles, congruent anything means same. So the exact same. So let's keep these these vocabulary terms in mind, and we'll go back and play Angles Jeopardy again. Just a review. Yay! Okay, takes a second. All right, we have 3 teams today. So Jack, you'll be blue, Ashley, you'll be red, and Dakota, you'll be green.
Why can't you add yourself in here?
Oh, because I don't want to
Or
play.
would that? All right. If you click on the red team on the picture, you can change the picture of it.
Well, I think the pictures are okay because, Ashley's a girl and it kind of worked out today that we have a boy and we have a boy down here. But here you go. You could be Frank. How about that?
Me?
Well, it's the only other boy that was an option there. Okay, here we go.
Actually, no, there was Einstein in there.
Oh, I didn't even see Einstein. I went too fast. Okay.
I am Einstein. I'm too smart.
Green team. So, Frank or Dakota, you won the coin toss. Tell us where you'd like to start.
Classifying angles for 200.
Okay. What kind of angle is this?
Straight.
All right. So Dakota buzzed in with straight. Actually, he just yelled it out, but that's okay. Good job. All right. Go ahead and pick our next category, Dakota.
Measuring angles for 300.
Okay. And all of your microphones are on, so you can just go ahead and, say your response. It might be quicker than the chat. What is the measure of this angle?
Me.
I think it was Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Okay. And, oh, well, here's our options. So which one do you think? Looks like it's slightly bigger than 90 degrees. So which one would be your best answer, Jack?
96.
Probably so. Oh, I had to ring in. Sorry. Yay! Yeah, it's kind of hard to see those pictures, but it was slightly bigger. All right. Go ahead and choose a category for us.
Angles formed by parallel lines for 200.
Okay, so this is where we need to remember those vocabulary terms again. The supplementary adding up to 180, complementary adding up to 90, and so forth. Okay, so how much did you want? I'm sorry.
200.
Okay. Gotta scroll up. If the measure of angle 4 is 63 degrees, what is the measure of angle 7? So take a look at the picture. 7 and 8 are the same angles as 3 and 4.
Can you click on the picture?
I can. Okay. Now adding up 3 and 4 should give you 180 degrees. Same with 8 and 7. If I add 8 and 7, I would have to have 180 degrees. So angle 4 is 63. So now think, What's 180 minus 63? Jack.
Oh, wait, never. I would say 127.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, 117, because if you add 117 to 63, that would give you that perfect 180-degree flat line. Does that make sense?
Oh, I didn't see the 117.
Oh, you didn't see that option. Oops. Well, oh well. Go ahead and choose again for us, Jack.
Measuring angles for 200.
Okay, here we go. What is the measure of this angle? Okay, so take a look and now look at our choices. Okay, Jack?
66 degrees.
Okay, so you think 66? Uh-oh. It was 113. You needed to look. Okay, let's look at the picture
Oh,
again.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
actually showing the bottom instead of the top, but on some of them they might show the top instead of the bottom.
Well, I mean, they're showing the protractor, but what you need to really take into account is the red lines. There are two different ways you can read this. If this was an acute angle, yes, 66 would make sense. But if you look at this, this is the obtuse angle, so you had to look at it from this bottom section, and it would have been right there. But yeah, no, that's an easy mistake to make, so just make sure you pay attention to the red lines. All right, let's have Ashley choose a category.
Classifying angles for 300.
Okay. An angle measures 91 degrees. What type of angle is it? Okay, Ashley.
Obtuse.
Obtuse. That's correct. And that's kind of crazy because it's only slightly bigger than 90 degrees, but it's bigger than 90 degrees, so it's obtuse. Okay, choose another one for us, Ashley.
Measuring angles for 400.
Okay. What is the measure of this angle's complement? So let's go back. Complementary angles add up to be 90 degrees, okay? 90 degrees. So now, what would I have to add to this angle? Come on, picture. What do I need to add to this angle to get to 90 degrees? Okay, so take a look. Dakota buzzed in. Okay, what do I need to add?
Uh, 90 minus 25. 65 degrees.
65 degrees. Perfect. Good job.
And the way that I figured out is 90 minus 25 gives you your 65.
That's right. That's right. And so your complement to make it 90 would be 65. All right, Dakota, choose a category.
Classifying angles for 400.
Perfect. Two perpendicular lines form what type of angles? Okay, Jack, he buzzed in, I think, first.
A right angle.
You're correct. So perpendicular lines basically means think like one is straight horizontal and one is straight vertical. Okay? Come on. It's taking forever. There we go. Okay, Jack, pick a category.
Angles formed by parallel lines for 100.
Okay. Lines A and B are parallel. Which angles are corresponding? Okay, so lines A and B are parallel. This is line A, this is line B. Which angles are corresponding? So we need to know what corresponding angles are. Anybody know, or should I look up the definition for you? Okay,
Look up the definition.
okay. Corresponding angles, if the two lines being crossed are parallel, then the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so which of these angles would be equal? So I'm seeing a 4 and an 8. Those angles are equal. So just keep that in mind. And let's go back to our question. So which ones are corresponding? So equal.
Can you go down a little bit to see the rest of my options?
I think it's only A, B, and C and D.
A, B, C,
There.
D.
Yeah.
So there's only one pair that are equal. So look at, okay, Jack, let's buzz in for Jack. Which ones?
3 and 7.
3 and 7, that is correct. Angle 3, so look at angle 3 and angle 7. Okay. Sorry, I had to click on it because it was giving me that timer. All right, Jack, pick another one.
I would say I want angles formed by parallel lines for 300.
Okay. Lines A and B are parallel. Which statement is true? Okay, so congruent, remember, means exactly the same. So angles 2 and congruent means exactly the same. Supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. Sorry. And then there's all of the above. So Dakota buzzed in and he said all. A lot of times that's a good strategy if you don't know for sure. All of the above is a good one to pick. But the only two that were congruent were 2 and 8. That means these were the only two that were the exact same. All right, let's just go through the rest. What type of angle is this? Jack.
Acute.
Yeah. All right, do the easy one again. What is the measure of this angle? So notice the red lines. There's two different ways to read it. Okay. And Ashley, which one is the best answer?
30 degrees, C.
Okay. Very good. All right, last question. Lines A and B are parallel. Which statement is true? 2 and 4 are congruent or exactly the same measurement. 5 and 6 are supplementary or they add up to 180 degrees. 3 and 5 are congruent, means exactly the same measurement. Or D, all of the above. Jack.
All of the above.
I think you're right. That's right. Good job. Yay. All right, Jack, you came back from behind, man. That was great. Okay, let's go and play our cute little game. If it'll let us. I'm not sure what this is going to show us. And then we'll be done for the day. You guys are awesome. Oh, let's see. Why is it giving me kindergarten? I don't want kindergarten games. What in the world? We'll go as high as we can. And just a little reminder while I'm finding this game that Monday is President's Day, so you will not be in virtual classrooms and you will have a little less work next week. We will meet again next Thursday for a math virtual classroom, But then what comes up on the 25th, which is not next Monday, but the one after? What's special about the 25th? It's a book club virtual classroom, and what are we going to be doing that day? Ashley?
Sharing our progress.
That's right. We're going to be sharing our Animoto movies. Have all of you had a chance to get into Edmodo and start looking at the folder with all the images for your book? Maybe adding some images, and then start. Yes, Ashley?
So I already made the Animoto video, but
Huh?
like, do we upload it to Edmodo, or do we keep it, or what do we do with it after we make the video?
You can definitely do both. Hold on to it so that I can have you share your screen and just go ahead and play it, and then also upload it to Edmodo where it says turn in assignment. Yeah, very cool. All right, so let's take a look. Valentine's word search, yay! All right, couple minutes. Let's do a small one. We don't have much time. Okay, so let's take a look and tell me if you, oh, come on, scroll up. There we go. Did you see any of these words? I see one. Card. Yay!
I found another one.
All right, Jack.
Heart. Right?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it. Uh-huh. Ashley.
Rose. It's like right above heart.
Oh, yeah. Yay! Oh, this is so much fun. It's like the regular classroom. Dakota.
Bottom line, you'll see an E straight up to the L.
Love. Uh-oh. I see happy. Oh, this is easy.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. All right, Ashley.
There's candy right by love. The Y is right by the O
Oh, I see it.
for candy.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. There it
They're
is.
like all next to each other.
Sort
And
of.
Jack.
I see gift.
Ooh, where is it?
It's on the top line. You'll see that. Yeah.
Yep, I found it. Woo! All right, that was a lot of fun.
Found
Ashley-
sweet.
That's sweet.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yes,
Whoops.
sweet. It's right next to the.
S is right next to the F.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
1 minute 51 seconds.
So this does seem like it would be not necessarily for those type of games, but it does seem like it's a really cool website that maybe you guys can check out. Even though it only goes up to 5th grade, a lot of this stuff can be.
It's still a fun learning game.
Yeah, it's still a fun learning game, exactly. And you can look at the different math games. You can go and play the Sudoku game. And then, of course, they did have a lot of language arts ones. And then, you know what? You guys can practice some keyboarding too. Some of these are pretty good. So that's all that we have for today. It's been fun. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you next Thursday. Yay! Give us a wave goodbye. Bye.
All of you have a good, happy Valentine's Day.
You too. It was fun. Good job, guys.